do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is
See,
trying to...
right here. This is what they do. This is what they do. You see?
Let's start from the
Can you
beginning.
pause it real quick, please? This is what they do. He's got nothing. He's got nothing to say back to Zelensky, right? So what does he do? He starts pointing fingers. He starts getting aggressive. How dare you come in here and start telling the truth to the American audience? How dare you come think you're bigger than your britches? How dare you? You do in the middle of a propaganda push from this administration. How dare you come in here and talk this propaganda? It's like, no. And Zelensky's like, well, let me answer. And he was like, no, no, I'm not done accusing you of, I don't know yet. Let me check my notes. Telling the truth. I'm not done yelling at you for telling the truth.
This is Friends Party in Hell, and I'm so glad that finally you're back, Anthony. You've been gone for 2 episodes. What feels like a million years to me was just really 2 episodes for anyone that was listening. So it wasn't really that long. I'm glad you're back. How are you today?
Good, man. I'm good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
You showered and made your hair looked all pretty.
Yeah, I did. I showered and I fell in the tub. And then
you fell in the tub. That was scary.
That was terrifying.
Are you still a little shaken by that?
A little bit, yeah. My first thought was that because I'm in the house by myself, and after Beth gave birth to River, when I was sitting in the shower after I fell, because I sat down and let the shower run on me for a few minutes, like contemplating life, and I was like, my first thought was, after Beth had River, we had one of those shower seats so that she could shower and stuff. I was like, I should go get that. I should bring that back up to the bathroom, and just have a shower seat. Yeah.
You know what? We're getting to that age. We got to protect these hips. You don't want a bad fall and then be all fucked up. Look, we have a really packed episode today. But before we start, I have something that I want to just talk to you about real quick. Before we started recording, you said something that I want just clarification on. You said the stuff that's going on with P. Diddy isn't really that serious. I mean, if I had that much money, I'd be doing parties like that too.
Nope. Nah, you can go ahead and stop.
Can I finish?
No, absolutely not. No, you cannot finish lying on my name. No, I will not allow that. Because I didn't say.
I mean, if I had that kind of money, I'd be doing the same stuff too. What's the difference between him partying like that and white people? I mean, it seems like it's a racist thing.
Whoa!
Is that something you said?
It sounds like me. It does sound like me, but no, I did not say that. I did not say any of those words. You made all that up. You made it all up.
You know what's really good? That I made that up on the spot, like
on the spot.
The Epstein thing.
That's
good, right?
That's really good. Yeah, you just came up with all those lies by yourself. Just
100%. I just know
in
how
the
to
moment.
Lie pretty good.
You just lie really, really well. Yeah. So
I don't want to brag, but I lie. I just lie really good.
Good liar. I'm a pretty good liar, guys. Yeah. Trust me.
I don't want to brag.
That was good. That was a good lie. That was a good lie.
No, but seriously, any clarification on that? Because I just want to know what you meant by that.
I didn't. I don't know what to say to you, dog. I really don't know. Hey, I gotta back up a little bit and remember that you're my friend. Because
sure,
the way I want to tear you down right now, dog, would ruin us, and I don't want to do that. So,
wow,
yeah,
wow, okay, ooh.
We gotta chill. Yeah,
all right,
chill on that.
Fine. All right, look,
talking about.
You're not a fan of P. Diddy. I get it. Okay.
No. Okay. Good.
We do have a friend that is a fan though.
Don't do that to him either, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you,
man? Okay. That's enough. About Diddy.
Man is not a fan of Diddy, dog. He is not. As a matter of fact, Jarvis has been. He's hated Diddy since the 90s, dog.
He really has. That's an actual factoid.
Which makes me wonder, what did he know? Like,
no, let me tell you. Him and me, we had the same feeling about Diddy back then as we did about R. Kelly too.
Mm-hmm. And that's another one too, yeah.
yeah, we peeped the artists, and we would always like that. They're weird. They're weird. I don't know. I can't pin it. I don't know them, but there's something strange about them. And
See,
then
I
it
don't believe.
turned
I
out,
believe that. I believe that
yeah.
Jar. I don't want to say his name because what I'm about to say, but I believe that he did know them motherfuckers in some capacity, dog. 'Cause he had too much insight. He had too much inside information, dog. Just think about it. Think about all the times he would come back and say the most random shit, and then a week later be proven true. I'm like, bro, were you literally just hanging out with them? Like, were you? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I kid. I come here and I tell you not to do that to me, and then I do it to a man who can't defend himself. Yeah,
right. So
I'm
who's
kidding. I'm kidding.
throwing stones in this glass house now, Anthony? Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Look,
Sorry,
we have.
friend.
Sorry, friend. That party's in hell with us. Look,
Yeah.
we got to get to it. This is a beefy episode, all right?
Yeah.
I
Show me
got
the
here
beef.
at the top. Look, flying is really scary right now. Okay,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
already have a fear of flying. I don't want to fly, Anthony. I don't, but I don't have anything on the docket right now that I'm not traveling anywhere anytime soon. But if
Thank
I
God for
were,
that.
I'd be scared. Okay, but here's a story that you probably haven't heard that's been on the news about flying. This isn't a crash. This isn't some near miss thing. This is something that happened to a couple on a Qatar Airway. They were forced to sit with the corpse for
Oh
hours.
fuck.
Yeah. Right.
Nah, you ain't forcing me to. I see it. Look, I love. Okay, so before you even start, I love how they forced this dude to sit next to a dead body, but then they were like, "Oh no, but we can't show the dead body on the internet." Right? That's a bridge too far. Like, nigga, get this fool away from me. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, dog? Nah, nigga,
So
put this
look,
nigga in the captain's cabin, yo.
right. Look,
Y'all tripping, dog.
Mitchell Ring and Jennifer Collin were on their way from Melbourne, Australia to Venice, Italy, via the Doha, Qatar. Doha, Qatar on the Qatar, yes, the Qatar Airways. So, they're on their flight. A woman collapsed in the aisle next to them and died mid-flight.
Oh damn, that was a fresh dead body too? Nah, bro.
Right.
Cause what if she turned? What if you know what I'm saying? I've seen too many zombie movies. You gotta get this
It all
first
starts
off,
on a
tap
plane.
that fool in the head. Yeah, dog. Then the plane crashes, right? In a city, and then zombies just start walking around eating people. Nah, you gotta double tap that dead body and get it the fuck out of fucking 22A. That's all you gotta move this shit.
So during an interview, the upset couple said that the deceased woman was placed next to them with the blanket over her body. They were not given the option to change their seats for the remainder of the long-haul flight. Jennifer was encouraged to move by a fellow passenger who offered up a free seat next to her. But Mitchell was not that lucky. He was asked to move one seat over into an empty seat in his row so the deceased woman could be placed in his assigned seat. He noted, "There were a few spare seats I could see around us. I can't believe they told us to stay." His trauma deepened when, at the end of the flight, passengers were asked to remain seated while medical crews removed the identified body. Mitchell said personnel did not attempt to keep the woman covered, exposing her face to him.
I can't move. I can't move. I can't move my seat. Where did she die at?
Hang on. If there's no seats available, I get it. You're fucked. You're stuck. If you really can't sit anywhere, then where are you gonna sit if you can't sit anywhere? But he said
she should be in her. Even if there weren't spare seats, she should have been left in her fucking seat where she died at. You don't move her over and tell me I gotta move now for this dead bitch. Nah, what? The audacity of all of that. All of that. See, even if she died. She probably died next to a kid or some shit. So they didn't want to traumatize the kid. So it's okay to traumatize my grown ass then? Like, nah, bro. You gotta move this bitch, bro. I'm sorry. And then you made me move out of my seat. You're like, sir, can you move? So I'm like, yeah, for what? Oh, because we want to put this dead body here. I would go to jail. I would go to jail. There better be a marshal in that plane because somebody getting punched in the face, dog. You're not putting a dead body next to me. What is wrong with?
Right. What would it have been the play? To complain, right? I think they just sucked it up and were like, I guess this is what
they
we're
gave
doing
up.
now.
Nah,
You give
this
up.
ain't what we doing.
You give up.
I would push that bitch right out that seat, dog. As soon as they put it down, I would have pushed that bitch right onto the floor, yo. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, what are you gonna do? Oh, you're disrespecting the dead. No, you moved her over here. You picked her up and brought her here. All I'm doing is exercising my right because I paid for this fucking seat. This is my seat for the next however many hours this flight. I paid for this seat, and I'm evicting this tenant that I don't think should be here. That's it.
100%. You're not. You know what? That's very reasonable. But I want to just preface that I don't know. In your situation, would you be painted as the angry black man on this flight? Right? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But that's a badge I wear with honor. In a situation like that, yeah, the only recourse is to get angry. What? Because look what happened when they were nice, when they were being understanding. What happened? They got taken advantage of. You got me breathing dead people air, bro. I'm good, dog. Got me smelling dead person. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not cool with that. I'm
So,
sorry. I'm just not.
How long do you think a flight from Australia to Venice, Italy is?
From Australia to Venice, I would say, okay, so I flew from California to Italy, and it was 16 hours with a
Mhm.
stopover in Amsterdam.
Mhm.
So probably a little more than that.
Yeah. So I'm seeing here. This is the Qatar Airways. They do a single stopover, but the whole entire flight is 23 hours.
For a whole day, I'm supposed to sit next to
Yeah.
it. You just want me smelling dead skin and nah, what? Y'all can't. I don't work here. It's not my job to put up with this bullshit, dog. I don't work here. I'm a customer. I'm a paying customer, dog. You take this bitch and strap her into those fucking flight attendant seats that kind of pull out the wall that you sit on.
Okay.
Put her
Right.
there, and then you bring your flight attendant sexy ass and sit down next to me. Why are you putting a dead body next to me, yo? This dead body could have been anywhere. You got a cargo hold. Put that bitch down there.
14 hours and 30 minutes from Melbourne to Doha because it makes a stop. It made a stop at Doha.
14 hours.
14 hours, bro.
Bro, you better fold this bitch up and put her in the overhead because she ain't sitting next to me, dog. She is not sitting next to me. And I don't mean to disrespect that dead person or their family, but I'm sorry, bro. If I die on a plane, I give you free right to just put me anywhere out of the way. Don't let me disturb nobody with my deadness. All
Just
right?
throw me out.
I
Just
don't
throw me out the
just
plane.
toss me out. No parachute needed. Kick me out of the fucking plane. I'm good. It's all good. So it's not against that dead person or their family, dog. I'm talking directly to the airlines, the flight crew that made the choice to sit a dead person next to a couple of alive people. Like, what? I just really, anywhere in the article, does it say why they moved her seat? I bet she died in first class, and then they were like, put her back there with the poors. I bet. Because why else would
Well,
you move her?
look, flying is crazy now. It's expensive and people are dying. All right. And they're getting sent next to
Time
you.
mid-flight, playing fucking shuffle seat and stuff. Like, that's so cold-blooded,
It's a
bro.
lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Look,
All right.
when you get turned down, in your experiences, when you get turned down from like maybe a second date or something like that,
Yeah.
it's
Never happened.
well, for people that it does happen to, right? For people who it does happen to, the mature thing is to be cordial and adult about it. Like, all right, you know what? Happy trails. Happy trails.
Yeah.
But sometimes we get situations where it's not so happy. Okay. And so this is a woman who she turned down a second date and she played the voicemail that he left her to all her friends. And we're going to listen to that voicemail. All right.
Okay.
It's just kind of weird to me that, like, you would meet with me one time and not want to get together again, just as friends or whatever. But I guess I just don't understand what you're saying in your text message, like what you don't know what you're looking for. Wanting to get to know a lot of different people, that's all normal behavior. But I mean, if you don't want to get together again, that's totally fine. I mean, I asked you out. I offered to pay for it. I mean, we had a decent time. But I mean, like, don't flatter yourself or anything. You're not like, this amazingly cool woman that, together.
Hey, pause. This is he left a 2-minute like this boy crashing out in the calmest way possible. He got turned down for a date, straight up crashing out. That boy said, I offered to pay. I mean, I feel like we had a decent time. I'm supposed to drop everything for a decent time, homie. Like, what are you doing, dog? Mm-hmm.
Oh my
You're attractive, you're a new woman, but don't flatter yourself. You're nothing special. Did you cry? Okay, I was. Oh, just wait.
Because we're yourself or anything. You're not like, this amazingly incredible woman that,
So why? So then,
just seems like
hang on. I just don't understand.
Well, it's part of that whole thing of like the negging thing, where it's just like do people really think, or dudes really think, that you can just win them over by like talking down to
Is that what this is?
Yes, of course. Is what, like, why else leave messages like that? You're trying to feed your ego. His ego's so hurt.
Oh yeah, he definitely hurt. He definitely hurt.
Yeah,
He's
so
definitely
the
hurt.
only thing that his brain can like do is like, I need to like bring her down a peg because it fucking hurts or whatever.
Wait,
That's what it is.
Don't. But then
Immature,
you end up
immature,
like
immature, emotional, mature. It's like
no emotional maturity. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's zero. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because at the same, like this, one, you make yourself look bad. Two, we live in the age of the internet, so you're gonna get flamed. Like, it just don't make sense to put yourself in that position. Is all I'm saying. Even if he felt those things, you gotta show up to her job or some shit and then say them in person.
Yeah.
You can't do it. You can't. You leaving? Look, he leaving receipts, and now look at him. Now we're here listening to it and laughing. Like, nah, bro, you gotta keep that shit.
You gotta keep it tight to the chest.
Gotta keep it to the chest, dog. You gotta do like every other man.
Super special, and then you squeeze me in for heart rate, a little beer. I mean, wow, I didn't realize that anyone was that incredibly important that they would have to squeeze somebody in. So anyway, I think it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and that's the way you roll, then fine. I never said that we were dating or that we had to go in that direction. We could have just been friends, but whatever. So, yeah. I mean, I guess it was kind of a waste of time.
So it was just 2 minutes. So, what a fucking idiot.
That's pretty bad. Now you're featuring game night. Now you're a break in game night, a little laughing break. What is? Have you ever done anything like that? Be honest.
No. I never done anything like that. No, I slam way too much ass, dude. And you know what? Like they say,
hey, at least you're humble about. At least you're humble about it.
Hey, look, like the saying goes, women are like buses, man. There's another one. You missed.
Don't even do.
Hang on, let me finish it. You missed the bus one time, and then there's another one. There's another one right there. That's how the saying goes.
All right. Well, I hope every bus in the city is very clear of you using that kind of analogy to describe them. All right. That's fucked up.
Women are like buses, Anthony. There's one.
I don't.
There's one over there, and then you go across the street if you miss the first one.
You see, because now
you got to do a U-turn. You got to make a U-turn on that bus sometimes.
No,
I don't know how the saying goes. I don't even know how the saying goes.
I mean, I think you nailed it. I think you nailed it.
You got what I meant. I meant.
I think we all did. Boy, I assume we're gonna hear some voicemails of Rudy coming out real soon. For anybody listening to this shit that's like, oh, I got your ass, nigga. I got you, bitch.
Around the world. His name is Zelenskyy, master of the pan flute, that magical instrument with the unforgettable sound. Now in his magnificent all-new collection, Zelenskyy plays the world's most beautiful melodies.
I see why some parents are just like, no, nigga, get a real job. You know what I mean?
Well, no, what I was gonna say is you can do anything apparently if you're good at it and you're successful. Like he's literally on. I don't have a commercial selling pan flute music.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I can't sell pan flute music at all.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
That made me mad.
That made you mad. The pan flute made you mad.
That made me very, very mad looking at that. I wanted to curse you out. I was like, what is this? Why are you... And he's selling it. He's selling it.
Well, it's an infomercial, yeah. Sam Field.
Yeah, which means he's selling it. So somebody's buying pan flute music. Who's out there buying pan flute? Probably Drake fans.
Probably
They like shitty music.
Probably Renaissance, like Ren Fair people.
I don't want to say nothing mean about. I don't want to say nothing mean about Ren
Well,
Fair
I mean,
people.
they didn't do anything to you, but you can say it.
They did if they're buying fucking pan flute music. I don't.
Look, I'm gonna buy you an album. I know that for a fact, since you love it so much. Look,
All right, go ahead. Buy me a pan flute music album. I did. You know what? That's not even fair. Okay, I went to New Orleans, and I witnessed somebody playing an electric flute.
Okay.
And that shit was so hard. I bought an album. I was like, yeah, go on, give me one of them.
Well, pan flute is a step. What's a step down?
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because I wouldn't know.
Step down from electric flute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a step down. Exactly. It's a step in the wrong direction. Like
okay,
you gotta,
well,
if you gotta play flute, you gotta jazz that shit up. That nigga was jazzed. He made that electric flute sound like rock music. I was like, that's incredible. Yes, I will buy one of those. And it was back when CDs were a thing, and I bought a CD, and I bought 2 of them actually, and I gave one to a friend.
This is right before we started recording, actually, like literally. So it's funny that the video that I pulled earlier was about kind of propaganda and kind of how to like change the messaging, and I had this whole other thing that I was going to go towards, but turns out that Zelensky's here. He was here today, and apparently there was a screaming match in front of a bunch of cameras, a bunch of people, and I kind of want to play it because I haven't seen it, so we can just go for it, play by play kind of situation, and see what actually happened. Because this had just happened. So this is part of the whole, this whole thing of the actual
trying to rewrite the narrative of Russia attacking Ukraine.
Right,
all that good stuff. Yeah.
Because they're saying that, that Ukraine was the first to start
the aggressor.
Yeah, the aggressor.
Yeah,
which is insane.
As if we don't have eyes, bro. That's straight up out of 1984. That's George Orwell, pen to paper, as close 100%. To it as you can get. Or we've always been at war with East Asia. We've always been at war with Eurasia. I mean, that's just.
Yeah. That's crazy. So let's hear, I guess, kind of what happened.
For 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the president of the United States' words mattered more than the president of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, parts of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and got
oof.
So he can't come up with receipts already. Let's go, bro. Go ahead. What you got to say? Because I realize.
Wow. Oof. So this is the oh my god, dude. It's like it's funny to get the job and then be like, yeah, man, but like the guy before me fucked up, man. That's why there's like water everywhere. He fucked up the pipes, man. But you're there to fucking fix shit up. Like, stop fucking making excuses, and not even just making excuses, fucking outright lying about shit.
Lying. That's the thing.
Outright lying.
See, they doing him like you tried to do me at the beginning of the podcast. Just come up here and just start talking shit and start saying, "Oh, remember when you said this? And remember when you said that?" And it's like, nah, nigga, I ain't say none of that, bro. And so Zelensky about to get on that ass, dog. Zelensky about to let them have it too. Like, hold on. I love the fact that he's like not even wanting to talk to Trump. He's like, okay, you just said that bullshit. Can I talk to you? I will give Vance the credit of he actually did say Russia invaded Ukraine. I will give him that credit. I will give him that grace.
Right.
But I assume that there will be some twists and turns in his statement after Zelensky says whatever he's about to say right now. You know what I mean? So let's hear it.
God bless. Now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2014.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, what the situation the same. The people are been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him. Me, like a new president in 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel. We signed ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed with him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of
That was yeah. We tried that, and he just did whatever he did whatever he wanted, and y'all let him. France, Germany, you were there when we signed it. Y'all were there, and then he just came in and nobody stopped him. So what are you talking about? Let's go the way of diplomacy.
They wanted their gas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
They getting that gas now though. They're getting that smoke, baby. Getting that smoke, baby.
Yeah. That was fucking funny. I'm curious to see what the fuck he says to that, because he's spitting nothing but truths. And
yeah, he's spitting facts.
He's spitting facts. So yeah. So, but see, there's a twist. There's that twist. There's the first twist right there. Is Putin's not a bad guy. We just need to talk to him. That's the first twist.
That's
right
what
there.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, no. Putin is a bad guy.
Right.
Let me tell you how. Right? Let me tell you from my perspective at having deal with this fucking bad guy. Right?
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, let's. I'm really interested to see how Vance is going to try to spin this.
Yeah, this is really
kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yeah,
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring it into this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to, I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying
right here? This is what they do. This is what they do. You see? Can you pause it real quick, please?
Mm-hmm.
This is what they do. He's got nothing. He's got nothing to say back to Zelensky, right? So what does he do? He starts pointing fingers. He starts getting aggressive. How dare you come in here and start telling the truth to the American audience? How dare you think you're bigger than your britches? How dare you? You do in the middle of a propaganda push from this administration. How dare you come in here and talk this propaganda? It's like, no. And Zelensky's like, well, let me answer. And he was like, no, no, I'm not done accusing you of, I don't know yet. Let me check my notes. Telling the truth. I'm not done yelling at you for telling the truth. It's like, come on, man. Like,
yeah. This
and we're supposed to.
But here's the thing too, And I'm glad that you and I are doing this, because this is one of those things that happens. And this is happening in real time. So right when we're
Yeah,
recording, this was
yeah,
this happened. Okay.
yeah.
So I'm glad that we're doing this, because what ends up happening from this is stuff. We already know the game plan. The right
Oh
wing
yeah.
media is going to take this, going to clip out Zelensky not talking, or
Mhm,
if anything, they're gonna put clips out of him not explaining his position. On top of that,
mhm,
they're gonna accuse him of being
mhm.
disrespectful. He's
Yes,
taking all the American money.
yes,
That look at this
yes.
guy, blah blah blah. Just gonna
Mhm,
feed into the whole thing, right?
mhm.
But that's because no one's gonna sit down and really watch 7 minutes of this conversation. So
Exactly.
you see what I'm
No, they're
saying?
gonna wait for it to be filtered down and repackaged for them to be put on TikTok, and then they'll
Right.
watch it there,
100.
and it'll
100%.
have all the wrong talking points, right? It won't include Zelensky talking about how uh, Putin ravaged the country from 2014 up to 2022, and
They're not
nobody
gonna talk
helped,
about
even though they were all
the ceasefire that they signed.
the ceasefire that they signed. Yeah, they're not going to talk about that. They're not. That's not going to be. I mean, it will be on the left media, left wing media stuff. You'll see
Hmm.
those talking points and everything like that. But what you're really going to see, what's really going to dominate, is going to
Hmm.
be the shouting parts of this, right? The
Right.
how
Right.
dare like you said, how dare you disrespect
Hmm.
this office,
Mind
this.
you, this is the first 3 minutes, so there's more. There's more to come
There's
that we
plenty
don't
more.
know.
Yeah.
We're not privy that what they're gonna use. For me,
No.
what I find just funny is that, like, the truth somehow always. I wonder why it always leans left. It's always funny,
I
huh?
saw, yeah, I saw I read something the other day that said somebody was complaining online, and they said, why does everybody who has a degree think it's cool to be a Democrat?
Right. Yeah.
I was like, okay, so first off, not everybody, but really think about that then. Really think
Yeah.
about what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Well,
Why are the
that's the whole
most
school issue.
educated
Like, oh,
people?
motherfuckers
Yeah,
that go to college or like whatever. It's like, oh, it's because, okay. Well, what are you
yeah,
saying?
the school, the liberal school screwed up my child. No, your child went and got an education and then realize that you're an idiot, and all of your talking points come from Fox News and Newsweek or
Yeah. Right.
Newsmax. You dummy.
Newsmax, yeah, fucking
Yeah,
morons. Well, let's see. Let's see
absolute
how
morons. Yeah,
let's see how Zelensky addresses what he was just told as being disrespectful.
yeah.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't know
God
that.
bless. You
Don't-
will not
you
have
gotta-
a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on
position
this
to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this.
you're
I'm not
You're
dictating.
in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
You
We're
will-
going to feel very
you will
good.
feel influence.
We're going to feel
I'm-
very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right about
From the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not in a
Mr.
good
Graham,
position.
I
You don't
was-
have the cards right now. With us, you start
I'm
having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, you don't
I
I
have
was
your-
just about to say, bro. I was just about to say. What do you-
Dude, man, what I wouldn't do to just slap the shit out of someone in that situation. Like, would you be wrong? You wouldn't be wrong. You'd be like
You
the
wouldn't be
man.
wrong to slap an old man talking that bullshit to you, dog. I slap the fuck out of old ass Trump.
Bro, you're talking about a dude that's literally handling a war that's decimating his country, and to
Yes.
be in that room and to get talked down like that, bro.
It-
he has all the respect in the world to keep.
he
to
has
keep his
way.
shit, could keep his shit like sustained, right? Because he's not
Yeah.
not losing his cool. He's like, all right, I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, you got your Secret Service everywhere. That's cool. But come see me outside though. Come check out Ukraine. How about you come to Ukraine? Yeah, like first off, I just want to point out
Yeah.
the contrast. No, put the picture back up. Just put the picture back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I just want to point out the contrast of
Hmm.
what we be doing here in America versus other countries. Look at Zelensky first off. Look at his arms. He look like he work out. He can wear a form-fitting shirt and not look like a slob. And then look at Trump, that ill-fitting suit, his orange
Yeah.
peach skin, and his weird.
His fucking weasel hair. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that just weird wispy golden white hair. That's stuff. This one of these men look like they have a disease. One of them looks like the leader of the free world, and then the other one looks like he's here for aid. And it's not the ones you would imagine. Look at that dumb giant fucking tie. Where did he get that tie from? The goddamn 80s? What the fuck? What is this, dog?
literally, yeah. I mean, yeah. Trump is an '80s man. Like we're fucked. Yeah, we're so fucked.
We're so cooked, bro.
Fucked.
We're so cooked. It's just
Yeah.
ridiculous, dog.
Yeah. Let me finish this off. Let's finish with this shouting match.
You're gambling with
The
the lives
Russian
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
What do you
You're
think about-
gambling with
what do you
World
think
War III. And
Yeah.
what you're doing is very disrespectful to
Pause,
the country,
please.
this country.
Mm-hmm.
Where's this animosity for Putin? For Putin, right? Like,
yeah,
yeah, he's literally telling the man that you're lying. You're gonna start World War III. Like, bro, if Zelensky has the patience of a saint, dog. You're here telling me I'm gonna start World War III, where you're buddying up with the guy who's trying to start World War III.
right.
What?
Right.
Oh my god, I would have. Yeah, I had to put me in Guantanamo, dog, because I'm not leaving that White House. I'm not leaving that White House a free man. I'm not. Whole
No,
country
he's-
coming.
This old man is wild. This old man is wild.
He wildin', dog. Boomer. This is boomer shit. This is boomer shit.
Yeah.
That's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to
Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save
This is
your
fucking
country.
dumb, dog.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country's
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this.
I,
You have a damn
We-
good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president, $350 billion.
You
We
voted
gave
for
you
your
military equipment.
You
And you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
You invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
you
less.
have in 2 weeks.
All right,
Of course,
that's
yeah.
I like
It's going to
that.
be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell
you
you.
just say thank you.
I
Except-
said a lot of
except
times
that there-
thank you
except
to
that-
American people.
Except that there are disagreements.
The fact that he said it's hard to do business. It's not business.
It's not
This isn't-
business. These are
it's not
people's
business.
lives. Yeah.
It's not business.
And it's
So if that's look, like I keep saying this, man. If you're not, if you need to be just paying attention to what people say, man. They
Yeah.
aren't hiding. It's really rare that people hide their intentions politically until no, that's not what I no. It's really strange. It's really hard in at least right now in the political circles. It never used to be this case. But if you listen to politicians now, they're not hiding what they mean to do.
no.
You
Not
know
at
what I
all.
mean? They're telling
No.
you what they're gonna do and what they
Yeah.
think.
And when
how
somebody
they-
tells you,
believe them.
believe
fucking
them.
believe 'em.
Exactly.
Dude,
Exactly.
Listen to how Trump talked about this whole thing, painting Zelensky as the bad guy,
As the villain,
disrespectful,
yep.
ungrateful.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
We wasted
Making,
all
you're
this money.
ungrateful. You wasted our money. You wasted our resources. And then I do like the fact that Zelensky
Mhm.
just kind of was like, oh, the war would have been over in 2 weeks. He's like, 3 days. I heard it from Putin. That's who you get your orders from. He already made that message clear. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
there you go.
it's very,
Yeah.
it's just, and then to turn around after talking down to me for a full 5 minutes, bro. Then
Yeah.
to turn around and Vance to interrupt and be like, have you said thank you at all at one for what? What am I saying thank you for, bro? Y'all are attacking me, dog. My country is at war. And you over here telling me that I'm a liar, I'm starting World War III. Yeah, it's just propaganda and lies. What am I thanking you for, dog? Like the audacity to for Vance to just come have you said thank you? And I like Zelensky's answer, which was I said thank you a lot of times to the American people. Because fuck you and fuck your orange hair homeboy here too. Fuck both of y'all niggas. And I'm with that. I rock with you, Zelensky. I rock with you, dog. You got my vote, homie.
So like, Let me finish because I have thoughts.
Disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards.
Thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying. You're running low on soldiers. Listen, you're running low on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing. And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war. But
you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
With guarantees.
Because you get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't with me.
For you
that wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful. Because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With
Hey, pause it.
Fucking idiot.
You see Zelensky? You see his face? That boy had a Jim from The Office looking into the camera moment. Zelensky was like,
right here, look.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? It's really sad. It's really, really sad because they are at war. Like, we got to remember that. Their people are dying right now. And you're sitting up here talking about you got to be thankful and you got to be grateful. So I want guarantees this time. And Trump will not let him say that to the American people. He will not. He continues to talk over him. Shush. Stop saying your side now. It's my turn to portray the tough American leader.
Right. So look. I think in order to like bring down this orange nutsack down a peg, we also must acknowledge that he's also not the president because Elon Musk is. Okay,
and then Vladimir Putin is.
Yeah, exactly. So look,
there's a hierarchy.
Here's a President Musk holding his first cabinet meeting.
I should say we will make mistakes. We won't be perfect, but when we make mistakes, we'll fix it very quickly. So, for example, with
now, mind you, this is a fucking person, an unelected fucking person, and he's holding
not an elected
cabinet
official.
Fucking meeting, man. He's holding
wild.
Court.
I do not. Yeah, I am not. I hate this. I hate this season of American politics, bro. I absolutely hate it.
Dude, it's so wild. Like, he's literally like all the shakers and movers.
They're there.
They're there.
Look, there's Vance right behind him.
Yeah, right. In terms of politics, no, that's not Vance.
That's not Vance.
But he is there. But it's wild. And so the reports were also saying that like Trump was like dozing off and like not really paying attention.
Because he's old. He's old and senile, bro. Like that's.
Now back to how do we like use our influence to affect these really low esteem ego, like fragile ego fucking people, right? One of the funnier things that just happened this week was that a couple federal departments in Washington D.C. got hacked, and their CCTV footage got hacked, and it was Trump kissing sucking Elon's feet.
Yeah,
and it was long live the king, long live the real king.
Yeah.
Now this isn't federal bills. You can see the TV here in the background playing the same image here. You can see below the text. So it's all playing in real time. So this thing did get it was shown around that it got hacked, that this federal buildings got hacked. Now I know this fucker heard about it. I know he heard about this. This is the real footage. This is like the actual footage of
AI video. God, he really going to town on them toes, boy. he eating them like corn on the cob. That's nasty. That's nasty.
So AI. You know what? AI is doing something good. One of the funnier things. One of the funnier things that's happening too with Elon Musk and all this stuff is that he encouraged a lot of the federal department employees to send him 5 accomplishments or they'd be fired. Okay, so what happened is that his email got leaked out, and so a bunch of people are writing spam messages. Here's one: Dear ketamine coke Nazi, here are my 5 accomplishments from this week. Making sure everybody knows that you're an unelected immigrant Nazi bureaucrat. Number 2, calling Republicans and asking them to speak out against you because nobody fucking elected you, Nazi. 3, posting about you being a Nazi across all my socials. 4, appeared on 3 podcasts to talk about you being a Nazi. 5, I cleaned my cat's litter boxes, which reminded me that you're a humongous piece of shit Nazi. I'll be doing the exact same thing this week and every week until you get the fuck out of the government.
All right, pause.
Yeah,
let's write an email. Let's write an email.
Oh no, it's got blocked. I tried. I already tried. I know. It happened too quick. Yeah, it happened too quick. Part of the whole this thing was to give out the email for people to also do it themselves. But you can't anymore. Yeah, you can't anymore.
Okay.
But it was fun while it lasted.
I bet it was.
Here's another email. Dear Elon, here's what I did last week. Got blitzed on ketamine, ignored my children, tweeted 1,782 times, wore weird sunglasses inside, got humiliated by astronauts. Honestly, I think
that sounds like Elon's week.
For this. I should be fired for this, but that's your call. So a bunch of people so a bunch of people were spamming. So with all this being said, I want to give out a how-to for I think this applies for older people, I think, too, but it's worth sharing, and we'll definitely put it in our description. I'll put this link. How to change your settings to make yourself less valuable to Meta. Okay, this is strictly for Zuck.
Oh, nice.
All right,
okay.
which the Facebook shit is prevalent on Facebook. There was a whole thing a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Like, so here we go. So I won't kind of go through every kind of point, but it's a step by step of how to change your ad preferences so they don't make money off of you, and you can change it from you can change from your data being collected from other apps and websites to stop Meta from using your data to help advertisers, to unlink your account from data about other companies what other companies give to Meta. This is for if your Facebook and Instagram accounts are linked, you're good to go if you do all those steps. Other steps you can take: you use privacy-focused web browser on Firefox, add a browser extension like Privacy Badger, disable your phone's advertising identifier on your iOS and Android devices. So there's a lot of things you can do. This isn't just like Facebook stuff. This is for all like social kind of like getting your data and selling it, because that's what they all do. It's all your privacy, and if you don't have those blocked on your phone, doesn't really matter about Facebook or Meta technically. It works for all platforms that are doing the same thing, and you can do it like disable your friend's advertising identifier. That's a really cool one. So I'm gonna share this link with in the description page, and that's awesome. That's pretty much it. Look, I don't have any more for the podcast, so I'll leave the floor to you.
And I was just gonna say, also get yourself a good ad blocker. I use AdGuard. You can see here, it's on. I've been using it for years. So when I'm browsing anything on my phone, I don't see ads. Like I use Beth's phone sometimes, and even on Reddit, like I'll go on Beth's phone and be on Reddit to show her something, and I'm like, wow, there are a lot of ads. I don't see any ads anywhere. and I can pirate a lot of streaming television and movies and stuff like that without the ads. It's just get yourself a good ad blocker first off, and then do these steps. I think
I have something called One Blocker, and it's pretty like easy functioning, kind of like you just kind of flip the switches and it kind of does whatever you want it to do. It's pretty good. I have it on all my devices.
Nice.
So I do my part. You know what I mean?
You're getting at me like
will
that, bro.
Will you do yours, America? No, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to America right now, Anthony. I'm talking to the citizens out there. Will you do your part in bringing down these fucking monsters that have taken over our government, that have taken over our information? What will you do? What will you do? Anything?
And they're trying to monetize us.
100%.
Yeah, they're trying to monetize us. It's just crazy. Trying to extract every cent they can from us as they work us to death. Dog. Like, bro, can I have nothing? Is nothing fucking sacred? You know what I mean? Like, get out of here. Yeah, kill them all.
I'm gonna end. I want to end it with something that I heard Bill Burr say, and it was just like, just one of those. He got a lot of heat. And I played this on the podcast last time. Like he got a lot of heat because he said that we should kill all the billionaires. So he's been making the rounds. So one of the things he said that I heard him say, I was listening to his podcast actually this morning, and one of the things that he said was just really fucking funny. He's like, "What I don't understand is, if you're a billionaire, why the fuck are you still working?" And it was like, yeah, if there's any indication at how like being a billionaire is just morally like corrupt, is that you'd think I don't even got to give you $1 billion. I'll give you a couple million. All right.
I'd stop working immediately.
Why the fuck are you still working? Why are you still trying to make? Yeah. Why are you trying to make like an endless amount of money like that? Like it doesn't. It's there's something fucked in your head that you just like, you know what?
Fundamentally wrong with you.
I'm just not working. Yeah. I'm taking a break. I'm enjoying life now. Not like I'm gonna continue to fuck shit up and like and it was just like
ruin other people's lives.
What would normal people do with the $1 billion? They'd go fuck off.
You wouldn't hear from them again. You'd be like, "Yo, where's Anthony? Oh, he must have left the planet, right?" Like Elon Musk was like, go to Mars. Yes, Elon, go to fucking Mars, dog. Get the fuck out of here, because we will kill you, dog. We will kill you. Just keep pushing that button. I'm just saying, somebody's gonna take that shot, dog. So chill.
Well, that's a fun way to end this episode, as we always do.
I think so. I think so.
Anthony, I love you so much. I'm glad that you're back, and I hope that you never leave me again, because I wouldn't know what to do with myself if you left me again.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to make the next podcast, actually. So,
oh, cool.
We'll talk about that off the air.
Awesome. I want to thank everyone for listening to us, and we'll see you on the next one.